Bienvenidos al mundo de español. Amigos, what was that? I forgot. Hola a todos. Hola amigos. Soy Funky Aco. Bienvenidos al mundo de español. Today, I am sitting in front of my piano and I put my iPad on my piano and do my lesson, okay? And it's a bit humid in this room, so it's a better idea for me to turn on the fan now. It might sound a bit noisy though. It might sound this lesson a bit, it might make this lesson sound a bit noisy though. I hope it won't. Okay, hoy es jueves. 8 de julio de 2021. Hoy está lloviendo. Hoy no está soleado o nublado, pero está lloviendo. And soy Funky Aco. Soy de Nagoya, Japón. Vivo en Nagoya, Japón. Tengo 56 años. Me gusta cantar. Me gusta tocar la guitarra. Me gusta tocar el bajo. Me gusta estudiar idiomas extranjeros. Me gusta comer, me gusta tomar, me gusta ver YouTube. YouTube, I don't know. ¿Cómo se dice YouTube en español? If someone knows it, please tell me. Please write a message to the comment section to tell me what to say, how to say YouTube in Spanish. Anything else? Okay, hablo japonés. Is it okay? Japonés, inglés, and un poco de español. I really want to be a trilingual. And I've been really working hard. I've been working really hard to be a trilingual. I used to learn Chinese also too, but I gave it up. I've tried to learn Chinese more than a few times in my life, but it never realized it. No, it never realized. Somehow I never realized it. Okay, let's see. Today we are going to learn how to use this verb ser or to be. Okay, actually there are two kinds of be verbs. One is ser, and the other is estar. But today we are going to cover, hoy vamos a aprender sobre verbo ser, okay? Because it's very useful. Okay, ser. It can be changed into 6 different patterns according to the subject, okay? I, you, casual. I'll show you, okay? He, she, you, formal. And we, you, all, and they. I mean, both males and females, okay? And you, all, this is for casual, formal, and this is casual. And this is formal. Okay? And the cell can be okay, in case of I, cell can be okay, soy. I mean Joe. And you mean two. And he, L. This is subject, okay? This is how each subject is written. Okay? She is ella. You formal is usted. And we, two different forms. Okay? We have two different forms. One is nosotros. This is for male, and this is nosotras. Okay, this is for female. And you all, there are also two forms of you. One is vosotros, and the other is vosotras. And differences are here. Vosotros and vosotras. Nosotros and nosotras, vosotros and vosotras, okay? Okay. And they are include ellos and ellas. And differences are this O and A, okay? And you all, okay, ustedes. This is the plural form of this one, okay? And you can use this be verb ser and make it into 6 different forms. For I or Joe, it's written like this. Soy. It is soy. And for casual you, singular, eres. And for él, ella, usted, is es. And for we or nosotros, nosotras, it is somos. And you all, I mean plural form of casual form of you, vosotros and vosotras, it is son. No, sois. Okay, and for ellos, ellas, I mean plural form of él and ella, and plural form of usted, for them it's son, right? Okay, so you have to use these verbs. Okay, you have to use ser in a sentence which has a verb. And as for such a sentence, there are two verbs. to use, but one is ser and the other is estar. Okay, but today we don't learn this. Okay, today ser only ser. We are going to learn ser only. Okay, then let's practice using this verb, different forms of this verb, because each pattern, each form represents different subject. Okay, it's very simple and very interesting, and I really hope that you find it interesting too. Okay, let's practice. Okay, I'm going to say English sentence, and then I'm going to translate it into Spanish. Okay, first, ¿cómo se dice I'm a student? ¿Cómo se dice I'm a student? Okay, I am, right? I am, and then in Spanish you don't have to write or use or say a subject, because verb explains it already, right? So you can just omit it. But today I sometimes write the subject so that you'll understand it. Okay, I'm a student. ¿Cómo se dice I'm a student en español? Okay. In case of I, you should use soy. Okay. Then yo soy. And ¿cómo se dice a student en español? It's estudiante. Okay. It's a bit similar to student, right? Because it shares the same origin, I guess. That's why. So soy represents already. It's about I, right? Literally means I am. So you can just omit this word. Okay, subject. Soy estudiante or yo estudiante. Either is okay. Next, ¿cómo se dice I'm an office worker? What do you think? Just guess. Okay, I'll let you know. I am, because this sentence has already, has also this sentence uses I am again. So verb, be verb, ser verb should be again soy, right? And then it starts with soy. Soy, and ¿cómo se dice an office worker en español? It's oficinista. Hi, this means an office worker. Okay, then next, we are friends. ¿Cómo se dice we are friends en español? Guess. Okay, in case of we, either whether it be nosotros or nosotras, you should use somos for its be verb, okay? And then somos. Okay, then subject is nosotros. And if they're all girls, then you should use nosotras. But if it's a mixture of male and female, it's a group of male and female, you can just use nosotras always, okay? For nosotras, girls only, okay? No men at all. Nosotros, somos amigos because friends means amigos. And then next, he is serious. He is. And in case of he, be verb for he is s, right? S. So you should use this be verb. Okay, he is L. L is serious. ¿Cómo se dice serious en español? Okay, serio. Serio, okay? And what about she? In case of she. Okay, she. Ella. Ella is the same be verb. Serio, right? Okay, and then next, she's from Osaka. ¿Cómo se dice she's from Osaka en español? In case of this, you should use she, ella, right? Ella and the same be verb, right? It's easy. Ella es de, because this means from, right? De Osaka. Okay, if you want to say she's from Osaka, you should use this form of ser. This verb was originally ser, but it changed into this form because in Spanish, each verb has 6 different patterns of conjugation. Okay, and next sentence. Okay, ¿cómo se dice they are my parents en español? Guess. Okay, I'll let you know. In case of they, just remember the column I wrote for you a little while ago. Okay, self verb for they is son. Okay, so this sentence, they are my parents, should be they, ellos. Okay, in this case also, if there are a group of only males, or either males or a group of males and females, you always use ellos, not ellas. But if it's about all girls or all female, then you should use ellas. Okay, it means that you would probably use ellos more often than ellas, because it's kind of rare. It's kind of rare to talk about something that is related to only girls or females, right? Female or women, right? Okay, then they are my parents. Okay, ellos son. My parents means Miss. Oh my goodness, sorry, I forgot this word. I'll check it out. I'll look it up in the dictionary now. Parents. Padres. Okay, padres. Male. I'm not really sure. Okay, ellos son mis padres. Okay. Usually, when you want to say my, it is me. But in this case, this is plural because it's talking about two people, right? Dad and mom, father and mother. There are two people involved, right? So in this case, me is going to be changes into miss because it's plural form. It's the plural form. It's the singular. It's singular. So if you want to talk about your parents, then you should use this one, not this one. Okay? But if you want to talk about only either your father or mother, then because it's about one person, you can use this one. If it's singular, you can use me, and it's more than two people, plural, you should use miss instead of me, okay? So in English, you always use my, right? Either for singular or plural. But this is kind of a little bit troublesome and confusing part of learning Spanish, but in case of Spanish, you have to choose either this part and this noun part and I don't know how to say it, objective part, not objective, subjective part, two parts, okay? So it's a little bit confusing, but you'll get used to it. And I'm getting used to it also. I'm working really hard. Okay, next sentence is my dream is to master Spanish. Como se dice my dream is to master Spanish? In this case, it's talking about my dream, right? And the verb form is for singular, right? So that verb form is the same as él, ella, usted. Okay? Objective singular. Like in English, is, right? Is, como se dice, and what kind of word should you use when you want to make a sentence using is? And then in Spanish, right? And then you should use es, right? So es, you should use es in this case, and the sentence should be, como se dice my dream en español? It's mi sueño. Okay? Mi sueño means my dream. And then be verb es. And to master. ¿Cómo se dice to master en español? Okay, it's dominar. Dominar el español. Just as I already told you, this means that, right? Male form of that, right? And why that before español? Because in English you don't have to say the English, right? But in Spanish you have to say the español, right? The Spanish. Why? Because this is I don't know how to say it. You should do it when you want to talk about the language. Okay, if you talk about the language, either it should be whether it should be English, Japanese, Spanish, you should put that in front of it, okay? Only in case of the language. Okay, that's why L is here. Okay, next sentence. Okay, now we are going to learn more about cell, but in case of negative form means no, right? No form. So, for example, I'm not a student is a negative form. I'm not a student. ¿Cómo se dice I'm not a student? Okay, first, we are going to make a positive sentence first. I'm a student. Okay, ¿cómo se dice I'm a student en español? Oh, okay. ¿Cómo se dice I'm a student? Okay. Soy estudiante, right? Estudiante. And then, how to make a negative sentence for this one? How should you change this positive sentence into negative one? All right, just put no in front of the verb. Okay, so this sentence is going to be no soy estudiante. Okay, this means I'm not a student. And if you want to put subject, where would you put it? Okay, in front of no. Okay, subject and be verb, and between them no should be put. Okay, then next sentence, let's make another sentence. ¿Cómo se dice? She's not my favorite. Okay, in case of she, which verb form should you use? Do you remember? Okay, in case of she, you have to use S, right? And then first, no S. My favorite means mi favorito. Mi favorito means my favorite. Okay, if you want to put subject, where should you put? Do you remember? Yes, subject should go before no. いいじゃん。Okay. Okay, next sentence should be my hobby is not listening to music. Okay. So, ¿cómo se dice my hobby en español? Okay, it should be mi afición. Mi afición means my hobby. Okay, my hobby. Which verb should you use in terms of my afición or my hobby? Mi afición or my hobby, because it's not I, it's not you, it's not we, it's not you all, it's not they, but it is originally it, right? In English. In case of it, you have to use the verb cell, and which is S, right? Because it's the same as the verb used for she or he or was that, right? S. Okay, my affection, no S. No S. ¿Cómo se dice? Listen. listen. Okay, listen. It is escuchar. 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 And como se dice music en español, it's música. 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 Okay? Música. Okay, this sentence should be my afición no es escuchar música. This means my hobby is not listening to music. Okay, next sentence is today is not my birthday. Today is not my birthday. And in case the subject is today, right? And today it's it, right? In case of it, you should use the verb es, right? In this case, es. Then today, hoy. Hoy no es. Because no should be put in front of es, right? Hoy no es my birthday means, como se dice my birthday en español? It is mi. We've already learned how to say birthday in español, right? Cumpleaños. Cumpleaños. Hoy no es mi cumpleaños. Or if you want to say today is my birthday, then you have to omit no, right? And hoy es mi cumpleaños. But this sentence is a negative form, so you should put no in front of es and after the subject. And then next sentence is she is not Maria. Okay. And in case of she, you should use es, right? And then she's not Maria. Ellos no es Maria. Or you can just say no es Maria because if you understand who this sentence is talking about or who the other person is and person understands who you are talking about, okay? If it's clear that this is about her, then you can just omit this one and starts with no. Okay, next sentence. Okay. He is not my husband. Como se dice? He is not my husband. The subject is él, right? Él no es my husband. Como se dice my husband en español? Okay, my is me, right? Husband is marido. Okay, the sentence means he is not my husband. And if it is clear that it's about he, then you can just omit this one and it starts with no. Alright, next question. Okay, I don't take breakfast. Okay, in this case, the subject is yo, right? Because it's about me, myself. And take means, como se dice take en español? Okay, it's tomar. It's a verb tomar. But in case of I, this verb for I is tomo. So if you want to use this verb and want to talk about yourself, I, the sentence is about I, the subject is I, then you use this form. So yo tomo, and como se dice breakfast en español? Okay, it's el desayuno. This means breakfast, but this sentence is a negative form, right? And you have to put no, right? And then where should you put no in this sentence? Okay, of course you understand that, right? After the subject and before a verb. So, okay. This sentence is not about be verb, right? This sentence doesn't use any cell, right? But all the sentences, whether it is using be verb or not, you can just put no in front of a verb. Okay, like this. Even though this sentence doesn't include the be verb in it, but no comes before a verb. Okay. And then another sentence using cell. Where are you from? This sentence also uses be verb, right? Where are you from? Are, right? And in case of you, this is casual, I guess. There are two patterns, casual you and formal you, right? So you have to make a sentence for each. So you have to make two sentences. One is for casual you and the other is for usted, formal you, right? Okay. And which verb form should you use in case of casual you? Okay, just remember. Let me show you again. Okay. In case of casual you should use this one, right? Eres. And if it's about formal you and it's singular, you should use s, right? Formal you. But if it's about more than two people, then you should use this one for plural form of you, and you should use this one for plural form of you formal. But actually, this is only used in Spain, I guess. And for people living in Latin America, they don't use this one. But instead, they only use this one for either you all casual, both you all casual, you all formal. So it's a little bit confusing because once I've seen someone leaving a comment saying, I've never heard of vosotros, what was it? And apparently the person is a native Spanish speaker who left a comment in the video, in which Spanish video, but that person doesn't know that vosotros. It's funny, right? Because that person is from Latin America and they don't use this one. That's why. And it's very interesting for me because when I started learning Spanish, I learned these all as they are. That's why I never imagined there would be people who don't understand, even native Spanish there would be any native Spanish speakers who wouldn't know the existence of this part, right? It's so interesting. Okay, then another sentence. Well, where are you from, right? And there are four sentences to when you answer, right? Where are you from? ¿De dónde? And maybe I should put an apostrophe on any place, right? ¿De dónde? But I don't know. I'm not really sure. So ¿de dónde? The first one is ¿de dónde? ¿De dónde eres? This is for you, casual, right? Okay, ¿de dónde eres? And the second one, ¿de dónde es? Es usted. ¿De dónde es usted? This is for you, formal. And ¿de dónde? Then plural form, right? ¿De dónde sois? This is only for Spain, though. Sois? You or casual. And Spain. And ¿de dónde son? ¿De dónde son? You all casual Latin America, or you all formal for Spain. Okay, there are four variations for this sentence. Okay, then one more. What day is it today? This sentence also uses the verb, right? Which is in English. But what is the equivalent of is in Spanish? Is means es, right? So ¿qué día es, right? Or okay, good job. Buen trabajo or muy bien. Buen trabajo or muy bien means good job. Okay, a little bit. We're going to do a little bit more practice. Okay, like ¿cómo se dice? I am Japanese en español. Okay, yo soy, or just soy, because you can just omit the subject, right? And Japanese means Japonés. This is for male, and japonesa, and this is female. Okay, then he's Korean. ¿Cómo se dice? He's Korean en español. Okay, él es coreana means Korean. Okay, and you can just this subject, right? Okay, they are American. ¿Cómo se dice? They are American en español. Okay, ellos son, or in Spain, sois, right? Sois estadounidenses. Okay, this means Americans. Plural, okay? Estadounidenses. Wow, sounds really, really long and funny, right? And then Are you Spanish? It's a question. Okay, there are there are actually 4 versions, but okay, this should be singular this time. So, one is, ¿eres español? Español. Okay, and another. This is the polite form. Okay. ¿Usted es español? All right. And if you are asked like this, ¿es español? Because this verb is used in this sentence, this is for you, formal, right? Because if it's casual you, this should be eres, right? Eres. Okay. If you are asked like this, is español? If it's no es no no wrong. No español. This is about question sentence, and okay. This is a question sentence, right? And there are other ways to represent, to express, to write, to use, to make negative sentence. Okay, there are some ways to make negative sentences. Okay, like for example this one. No es español. This means negative, and the question, negative question. And there are one more way to make negative question. No es español, and then you should add verdad. Verdad means right. Okay, so this should sound you are not español, right? Okay, and then how to answer this kind of tricky question, negative question. Okay, something like the question should be, no es tu coche. What does it mean? No, negative, right? Tu means your. And this means car. So, it's not your car. It literally means isn't your car. Okay, isn't your car. And if it's your car, you should answer like this. Sí, es mi coche. Yes, it's my car. And if it's not your car, then you should answer like this. No es mi coche. The way you should answer this kind of negative question, which is a little bit confusing for Japanese, the way you should answer this kind of question is the same as you do in terms of English sentence. Because it's difficult for Japanese. I said so because we use totally opposite system when we answer a negative question. So it's so confusing. But if you are already used to how to answer the negative questions like this in English, then it's easy because it's the same way. You do the same way. You can do the same way. Okay, that's about it for today. I think it's a pretty long lesson today too, and I feel a little bit tired. Mainly because I'm sitting on a chair, which is a little bit higher than usual. Higher than the chair I'm always sitting on usually, because it's the chair for a piano, and it's useful when you play the piano somehow, but it's a little bit higher and it's a little bit harder and it's a little bit smaller, and somehow it's very handy and useful and easier to sit on when you play the piano, but not for other times. If you want to relax, if you want to read a book, if you want to watch YouTube video on your iPad, something like that, this kind of chair can be disastrous because it's so I don't know, you cannot relax on this kind of chair. I think it's for playing an instrument, and I'm not really sure what's the difference actually, how it works. I mean, how all the chair would work. I'm not a specialist, but one thing is for sure. The chair I'm sitting on is not comfortable enough for me to do anything other than playing the piano. That's right. Okay, that's about it for today, and hasta próxima, right? Hasta próxima. And I'm looking forward to giving you another lesson tomorrow. Hasta mañana. Adios. Ciao. Hasta mañana. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. Buenas tardes and buenas noches.